We're here with the big brain author of our unique technology, Huxley-AI. Russell, where does that name come from? Huxley-AI. Why Huxley?
Huxley is named after an author by the name of Aldous Huxley, and he wrote a very famous book called Brave New World, which at one point was a required reading for at least high school students in the United States. My favorite book that I read, I was not a fan of reading at all, but Brave New World was my favorite book that was required reading. And it's futuristic story of a futuristic world where everything that everybody wants is immediately accessible because AI is going to potentially replace a lot of jobs. A lot of people are afraid. And I think that the title of the book, Brave New World, is kind of the take that I have. You got to be brave and go with the future, evolve with the future in AI as opposed to resisting it.
What the Huxley from Brave New World has to do with the technology that you are building in Profit Leap?
So just like in Brave New World, where technology shapes everything, entrepreneurs shouldn't be scared to dive into new technology such as AI. And I think that the book, Brave New World, shows how technology can change the game. And AI can do the same thing for businesses by making things more efficient, helping with decisions, and improving customer experiences. Entrepreneurs need to stay flexible. They need to keep learning and informed of all the new technologies. AI can help optimize operations, can boost productivity, save costs, make businesses more profitable. So while Brave New World talks about the fear of losing control to technology, understanding and strategically using AI can actually empower businesses. Embracing AI can drive innovation and keep businesses ahead in a fast-changing world.
For the technology nerds out there, just like we are, how about you give some specs of what you're building with Meet Huxley? Tell us about the technology, what it's capable of doing today in its future iterations. So what's the plan?
Yeah, so I'm sure everyone has, not everyone, but almost everybody has used ChatGPT at this point. But if any business owner is to ask a question to ChatGPT, ChatGPT is going to give it a response back to that. It's going to be the same answer that they provide a business owner that's an attorney or a business owner that's a doctor. It's going to give very bland, generic answers that are repetitive. So what we're building, we are adding on top of that a lot of business context, incorporating like what industry is this? How many employees do they have? What are their goals? Right? This is extremely important for an AI advisor or an advisor in general, is to know what the goals are of the shareholders and the owner before providing any real feedback. And it's not just that sort of business context, but in addition to that, we are connecting directly to the softwares that businesses use. And generally speaking, that's going to be finance software, QuickBooks, for example, which has all the financial information. It's also going to be marketing software. So that marketing software is going to show how many leads are coming in, how many sales are closing, the close rates, all these conversion rates. And then usually there's a third software, which is operation software. And that's going to show the progress on jobs that are completed. There's also project management tools like Asana, ClickUp that we can connect to. And I think the last piece of what we are building is we have our own framework that we created, which is the 8 Gears of Success. The answer that our Huxley is going to provide to any questions that a user is to ask, it's going to look at all the context of that business. It's going to formulate an answer through the lens of the 8 gears, right? So we split up the business into 8 parts, and depending on, could be an issue with sales. And so we will tailor that answer according to our sales gear within our business framework. And all of those 8 gears come together.
That's great. Sounds like a real advancement for small business owners to help them grow their businesses. And how soon can people expect to have that technology available for them?
The technology that we have as of today is our version 1, which you can use. Anybody that works with us, they can use that. We're actually building version 2, which I'm hoping we can get done in the next 2 months, actually. We've got kind of like we call it a Huxley onboarding. So it's kind of the first version of Huxley that doesn't know anything about you, and it's going to ask various questions like, what are your goals? What are your financial goals? It's going to look at your website, understand what it is that you are selling, some of the strengths and weaknesses of your business, and it's going to create something like a very minimal business plan. But beyond that, so that's kind of like the information gathering, which we're building, and hopefully we'll get that done within the next couple of weeks. But then the next step after that is that now that we have all of that information, we're able to provide real AI advisor guidance beyond that. And so that second version of Huxley, maybe in another 3 months, we'll be able to get that complete. But we already have a version 1 of Huxley that all companies that we're working with are using and been getting pretty good feedback. The other thing that I didn't mention before is that in addition to all the business context, the business owners are able to upload documents. And so, for example, a business plan. And so when those documents are uploaded, not only does Huxley actually look at all the data from the software that it's connected to with these businesses, but it also looks at uploads such as a business plan before it provides an actual answer to any question that it's asked to it.
In other words, Huxley is like an AI advisor for businesses to be able to improve their operations, their finances, and their growth.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was saying before, with the 8 years of success, it's really trying to optimize each of those 8 parts of the business, right? So we've got the entrepreneur, the strategy of the business, sales, operations, marketing, cash, people, and then profit. Each of those different 8 areas, Huxley is going to be able to optimize. And of course, there's a lot of things that need to be improved in every business. One of the reasons that we created this 8 years framework is that we can focus or prioritize 1 or maybe 2 of those 8 years for the next 3 months and improve in that specific area. And once that has shown significant improvement, we can move on to another one of the 8 years in the next quarter, for example, and focus on that. And so that's kind of how we've built Huxley as well.
That's amazing. If you watched so far, that means you're interested. So make sure you click on the link below to schedule a demo. Thanks for watching.